What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dredge. We are heading south this time, it said. Up on the D-pad. It wants me to go there. Should I check my crab pots? It said a day or two. Yeah, we'll leave it in there for... We got 2 more days. No rush. I got my horn. What'd I get? Rods will reel in fish 10% more efficiently. Nice. Ooh. What is the workshop? Workshop that looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. You enter, taking a moment to let your eyes adjust to the dim light. You find some horrifying creations. Aberration bonus, 5%. What is that? Artificial engine. The bony blades of this grotesque engine are driven by a pulsing heart. It beats in time with your own. That's awkward. I don't like that. Put that in storage. The ruined mansion. The man is standing in the doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, arts and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be quite challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks in dark depths. Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You must not give up your fishing gear. I merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary altercations. I accept. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, a music box, and a key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Okay. Alright, well, let's go back to doing what we love to do. Fishing. Apparently I have 5% more chance to, find a mutant fish now. Oh, and speaking of the devil, I just found a 2-headed fish. Almost as if on cue. I don't like that. It's so creepy looking. Let's go see what this crab pot has. Just one. 4 hours remaining. Hold on. Take all. Two days remaining. Alright, well that one can stay. The other one's about to break, so... What is it? Who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Wherever you got planned, I hope you know what you're doing. Have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is this just another of the fog's tricks? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There is a spot near the back of Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Alright, so the back of Greater Marrow. What can I do for you? What happened to the last fisherman? Him? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really, really terrible. Constantly running around the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long. He shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do? What do you know about any strange occurrences? Yeah. Well, I heard that my counterpart in Little Marrow met the most unfortunate end. They say he went quite mad suddenly. One day he was normal, the next he was pacing the shoreline, hurling people's belongings into the sea. After some days like this, he disappeared, never to be seen again. Nowadays, the tale of the old mayor is used to scare children. Not many remember him, myself included. And those do remember don't seem to like talking about it. A most unpleasant subject. Do you know of any shipwrecks? Shipwrecks? Unfortunately, there have been quite a few in recent years. A lighthouse helps, but even it struggles to cut through the fog at nights. We do our best to salvage and clear any shipwrecks that occur around this side of the island. That should make fishing a little bit easier. Yeah. Around the back, though, it's a little harder to get to. There are still some wrecks towards the deeper patches. You'll want to avoid that area. I want to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know about? Blackstone Isle. I don't know a great deal. It technically falls under the jurisdiction of Little Marrow. I believe it was sold to a private owner some 20 years ago. They must have had a special arrangement. Such a sale is quite uncommon. Very complicated paperwork involved, you see. I've never met the owner. I suspect they don't live around here. The island seems to be quite uninhabited. Is there anything else? Gale Cliffs. Well, the main port over there is just a place called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town, but I haven't heard much of it these days. I think quite a few people have left, one way or another. Stellar Basin. Quite a popular tourist destination. There's a resort to the atoll, on the atoll, built on top of a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of fish there. Maybe you should fancy getting your hooks into some of those. Twisted Strand. I don't know much. There's not much to tell. It's just a tangled mass of trees. It's often blanketed in a thick fog, even during the day. You want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you're going there. Alright, and the Devil's Spine. Ah, yes, it's quite exciting, really. An active volcano amongst a city of ancient ruins. I must caution against sailing there. The ruins lie low in the water and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention the aforementioned volcano that could erupt at any moment. You could occasionally hear it rumbling from here. Alright, that's everything. That is all, my good sir. Now, the builder. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside. Staring at the sea, she turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful. It's gotta be a damn better sight than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. I can't go back. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move? I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just in the north. 2 units of lumber, 2 units of scrap. I can make a new place for myself. You come visit, too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job is done. Alright. Let's take a nap. Because it is the nighttime. Alright, so it wants me to go there. Let's go check my crab pots first. Oh, just 2 normal crabs. What about this one? This one should be broken. I don't know how this one's still here. Needs repair. Alright, where am I? Which direction am I facing? Need to go this way. Behind this island. These are eels. So it wants me to fish right here. Whoa. That's a big ass key. Are we really sure that's the key I need? The thing's huge. I guess we go back to Blackstone now. I don't want no eels. More eels. Let's go back here and see if we can turn in the key. What do I need to catch a shark? I want to catch a shark. I need oceanic. Oceanic. There's a battle. You entered the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something under his breath. Ugh! A burst of light fills your vision, and you stagger back briefly. Now go. We have more relics. Haste at a price. My intuition tells me the current may have carried some debris to the southeast toward Gale Cliffs. I'll mark a location on the map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know about? No, I know what haste does. How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before. But 2 decades ago, I took up residence here. I need to focus on other endeavors. I found out this island has a certain strength to it. Those dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. Anything else? Where should I look? No. Do you know who owned these? Yes. Who? He looks at you for a moment. A look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Okay, so Gale Cliffs. So it wants me to head over here. Woohoo! Oh, I see. It has an overheat. Uh-oh. It's getting dark very quickly. I don't know if I can make this trip. I'm gonna have to go in the morning. The 21st. What the fuck was that? That was not a volcano noise like that guy was explaining. What the fuck? No. We're not just gonna go over that. We're gonna... What the hell was that? That was a growl noise. That was something growling. Oh! I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. Let's say painter. Why can't I sell this? Why wasn't it letting me just hold square? I got some stale crabs. You want some? Ah, the fisherman. I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, I am the person to talk to. What sort of decorations? I can attack flags and bunting to add some style. I already have a design here that you might like. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can add splash of color. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment. He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited for clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, but if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth from paper from his workbench, revealing a large pedestal and mortar. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together and form a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of these strange crabs, and we'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But for now, what can I help you with? You don't have any flags. Have you tried searching north of the Marrows? Gold? Oh, damn. I need some... An effigy crab and a mire screecher. Okay. Rusty red? Hull. I want a blue. The roof can be blue as well. Wait, did I not paint it blue? Change the flag. Fish flag. I have a little flag. Adjust bunting. Bunting on. I look fancy as hell now. The grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? What do you know about any strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight. Screaming and throwing things in the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over. Begging anyone who would listen, howling it into the wind. These days, I feel like I understand. Do you know any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes. You see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. He's trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I feel like he'd be more at peace if his mementos were here with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I can recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. You explained that you've sold it already to the trader. Well, maybe that wasn't his. I'd better go check before it melts it down. He hurries away towards the trader. Yeah, when I probably should have figured that was why I couldn't sell it. Oh, I feel kind of bad now. Alright, so it's a new day. Let's go over here. I kind of want to look around and get some equipment. Go free the fish. Let's just get a bunch of supplies. This will be a supply day. I'm really slow because my engine blew up. I wasn't paying attention. 100% my fault. I can get a second one. Slab of rock just from the water, bearing crude symbols of carved fish. A rough shape has been chiseled away. I need a lot of whatever those curved fish were. I need to go back and fix my boat. It's so slow now. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Excuse me? Your engine. It sounds like... I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Any crabs? Yes? No. I don't. I lied. I'm sorry. Needs 1 scrap. I need cloth. Oh, I got a new book. Nice, thank you. Repair all. I didn't realize I had a piece of wood. I forgot about that. Anything need 1 wood? Got 500 bucks. I don't want to repair these. 1 to 2 days, 2 days. Let's put these away. Oceanic. Let's put it in the storage for now. No! My smelly fish. Sorry, I need to find some of those, these. And a lot of them, I think. Damn it. Trophy fish. What's with the creepy noise? So what, I need to fill up every slot perfectly, I guess? Oh, I caught 1 more than needed, but whatever. 2 more, I mean. A wave washes over the fish, sweeping them away. When the water recedes, you notice something has lodged itself against the rock. A sinew spindle. catches coastal and shallow. Shallow, coastal. Damn it. Whoa! This thing looks cool. I can catch one eel, or one piece of wood. There's an eel. Steady does it. I'll say I don't want rocks just appearing out of nowhere, but they tend to do that. Oh, wrong thing. I can sell this. And this. Now I can have oceanic as well. Is that a second 15 engine? I missed that accident yesterday. So there's 10 messages out there. What do I need to do? I need a crab and 2 lumber, 2 scrap. Alright. So, that's all the time we have for today on Dredge. Hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next episode.